Hey everyone, so I wanted to give you a quick tip on cy.session. Recently I launched a blog that explained cy.session command and how awesome it is and how you should use it instead of page object. And I want to take it a little bit further and give you one small tip that is considering how you create that session. So let me take you into the test. So in here, I want to create my test and visit the login page. So let's do that. And I actually haven't done a sign up yet. So let's do something like this. I'm going to create an account and I want to do the login session. So let me log out and create it out of scratch. So I'm going to take the login. Type in philip@example.com. Then I want to type in the login password and type the password. Now usually this should be hidden. It should not be part of your code base, but just for the demonstration purposes, including that. And let's just validate if I am able to log in, and I'm not because I accidentally put in the password, the login field twice. What's happening? Is my login not working? Oh, okay. I'm not sure why I didn't copy that, but yeah. So let me save it. And now it seems to be working. All right. So what we want to do now is want to create a session out of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it into before each hook, but normally it's nice to have a custom command for it. But let's just now, for the demonstration, show session. I'm going to call that session a login. And in that session, I'm going to put in my code. So this should be cached, right? In the test, when I visit my page and I am logged in, we're still in experimental mode as of version 11.2. So let's fix that. Going to true, save it, and we're good. All right, so we created the session. Now when we run it again, it's actually restored. But as you can see, there's something strange happening. When I log in with my user, I usually see the password up here. I don't see it now. And the reason for that is that although I have created my session and logged in and that session was taken, I am not logged in my test when I run it again. And the problem is that basically, I cached the session right after I hit the enter key. After I hit the enter key, there's actually quite a lot of things happening in there. And there's a login request that is communicating with the server, basically telling the server that someone is trying to log in, this is their password, this is their email. Are they authorized? If yes, please give me an authorization so that I can store it in the browser. And cy.session is exactly doing this. It takes all the information in the browser and it sort of takes them as a snapshot and puts them in the browser whenever you want. Now, in order for that to function well, you need to make sure that the browser was actually in the state where all the information was in. And as you can see, we haven't really done this in our test because we just cached the session right after we hit the enter key. And this post API login actually did not finish, and we did not save our cookies, and that's no good. So the way we can fix that is, for example, we know that after login, our page is going to redirect us to the home page. So what we can do is to go for cy location, take a look into the path name and make an assertion that this path name equals to / which is the home page. So when I save my test now and make that assertion, the session is created, I'm logged in, and whenever I run my test again, I will be logged in, and you can see that with the email at the top. So This way you can ensure that that you are logged in. But there are, of course, many ways of how you can do that. For example, if we take a look into the browser, let me put it like this, take a look into the application, and we got cookies. So in my app, I have this Trello token, and that basically contains the JWT token, which is sent with every request to the server so that the server know we are authorized and we are able to get some resources from the server. So this is like a fairly standard way of authorizing front end against the back end. And you can often find that like saved in the cookies. So instead of checking the location and whether we are on the right location, we can check for the cookies to be present. So what I can do instead of checking this location is to go get cookie, and then I want to make sure that the Trello token is the name of the cookie, and I want to make sure that it exists. So I'm going to use should exist. So that's it. So let me save that now. And when I log in, it's actually not passing. And the reason for that is that the getCookie command is actually one of the few commands in Cypress that doesn't contain retry logic. So what we need to do is to make sure to retry until this assertion is going to pass. The way we can do that, it's actually sort of counterintuitive. Instead of going with getCookie, we will go cy.document, then take a look into cookies, and then we write an assertion. It should contain Trello token. And this way we are asserting that the Trello token cookie is actually present in the browser, and no matter how many times we run this, we are going to be logged in. So so this is sort of like a lower level of looking whether we have the authorization we want in our browser. Now, of course, the previous way still works, it's still valid, but if you want to target your assertion to the right asset, then you can definitely do that. So yeah, that's about it. That's the tip for you. So happy coding, everyone. See you in the next video.